So welcome to Mindset Muscle. We're just doing our first ever little active podcast. I'd like to introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Ryan. I'm a member of the wing that I got into. And yeah, we thought we'd come down and train and have a bit of fun.
A bit of fun, yeah. So let's get into it. So what are we doing today?
So I think we're going to stay with a little bit of back and a bit of bis.
Okay,
What do you reckon?
cool.
I reckon
Yeah.
maybe 3 exercises with a superset on the bis. Nothing too much. Got a bit of an injury. And then we'll just do, I think, maybe 3 or 4 back exercises.
Yeah, so
I'm still a bit tight because I'm old. So.
Anyway, to people watching at home or on TikTok, YouTube or Instagram, enjoy it. Here we go. Last set, best set.
Last set is always the best set.
So yeah, you told us how long you've been in the wing. What made you sort of join though? What have you, what you've been through as such? But what sort of sparks your? I need to change my mindset. I need to change my life.
It was a bit different for me because I'd already started my sort of self-development journey a few years before when I stopped drinking.
Okay.
So I was like, it was a bit further down the road than most, I would say, who started their journey.
Yeah.
But I was at that point where I was doing a lot of research. I was implementing things into my life. But there was always that element of doubt if I was doing the right things or not. And what I found was, like a bit like I said earlier, it can be a lonely road because then what you find is like, your other friends, your other colleagues, or the people around you, apart from my missus has been great, but I don't really share the same beliefs. Because you're on your own journey. So it's hard to talk to anyone about it. So fortunately for me, I stumbled across my old best mate, Scott Reed, and he was doing a YouTube video, a podcast with Johnny from the wing, who created the wing. And suddenly they were talking about self-development, nutrition, fitness, mental health. And yeah, and I watched it and I thought, oh, this is it. This is a bit of me. This is.
I need a bit of that.
So a bit like you, I had to look at the website, followed the wing for a little bit, just test it out, see what it was, and then signed up. And then as soon as I signed up, a bit like yourself, you know what it's like. Suddenly you're open to this brotherhood of men, all with exactly the same focus as being the best they can be.
Yeah, yeah.
And not only that, you've got all this classrooms and libraries of material. Yeah, to look at, and for me, it was like a lot of it was more like it was just this feeling of yes, I'm doing the right things. It just reiterated to me that what I was doing was right. I'm right. Let's go to that next level now. So let's just get let's go to that next step. I was doing the cold showers, the reading, the journaling, getting to the gym 5 times a week.
Oh, okay,
breathing and stuff like that. And but
so you mentioned being sober. So. Well, you was addicted to drink, or just like everybody else? Like you finish work, go out and get tanked up.
You know what it's like.
Go out on it. You don't have to shave if you don't want to.
No. It's one of those things. Just like every guy, most guys in the ring that admit it, it's like you do your week's work, you go out on a Friday night, get fucked up. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Spend the rest of the week recovering, feeling shit. And then you get around to the weekend again, you feel better. You go out and you're stuck in that cycle, that same rut, same routine, and. When you're drinking, other things come into play. Some things I'm not proud of, but it's like, and I've just got to that age, and I was like, I couldn't recover.
So how long have you been sober now?
So I've been sober for about, I think it was like must be nearly 3.5 years. I think.
Wow,
It's
that's a small win. That's a big win. That
it's a big one. But listen, I will have a few drinks on special occasions. I don't beat myself up.
You control it with your mind now.
Exactly.
You don't go past that line.
Exactly. What I'm not doing is getting out and getting hammered every weekend, whereas I might drink 4 or 5 times a year on a special occasion. I'm in control of that.
Yeah. And that's what we spoke about going when I went to Tenerife. It was like I drink too much and then the other things come into play. So if I can control that, and I was able to, and I only had 3 to 4 drinks max. The biggest drink was the beer coming back. It was the liter of beer, but it was, I was sort of celebrating that I actually controlled it to enough to a point where
Exactly.
I had one, I didn't want no more.
That's it. And I think it's a bit like we must have found this as well. When you stop drinking, your mind opens to other things.
Yeah.
Suddenly you find yourself going down this road of like other possibilities. So you automatically feel better because you stop drinking, and you're like, oh, what am I going to do instead of drinking?
Yeah.
Like, what else makes me feel good?
And that's what I was searching for. And then when I bumped into you here, and it gave me a compliment for pushing hard doing the chest thing. And then we spoke, and I said about the mindset muscle, and then you said about the wing. And then I looked into it, and a month and a half, I was speaking to yourself and Johnny.
Yeah.
We're part of the brotherhood.
Absolutely.
The next one, let's go. So how long you been training for? And do you find that, don't answer now, I'm answering when you finish your set, obviously, because you're focusing on that, but
I think I didn't start training until late.
So you train every day?
What, do I train every day now? Most days, 5, 6 days a week. But I didn't start training really.
But what was the relationship with the gym? For me, like filling that void of my mindset journey was like, so I quit the smoking, I quit the substance, and I quit drinking, and I had a void in my life. So I went to the gym more and did more stuff in the gym.
Yeah.
What's the gym for you like, for your life? Not mental health as such, but to like...
It's just become one of those things. It's just a part of life now. I associate it so much with my mental health.
Yeah.
I can feel myself now. If I don't go to the gym,
yeah,
or maybe for like 2-3 days, or if you know when you go on holiday for a week or something, I'm trying to get back on gagging to get in the gym.
Yeah, definitely. If you miss a day in the gym, it's like, I let myself down, or...
Yeah, for me, it's just the endorphins, the feel good. No one's ever walked out of the gym and felt worse.
No, never.
That's it. I've got quite a pressurised job as well. It can be stressful, so this is my release from that.
That's your release. This is your base. You're out.
This is my out.
That's what I talk about all the time on the mindset muscles, having a out. Obviously, my out on a bad day is hit the bag.
Yeah.
Take my stress out, a bit of boxing.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the weights added to the out. My friend, Mr. Muscle himself, he's out. He's hitting the gym hard.
Yeah,
as he has done. That's why he's muscle.
I can't imagine not doing it now.
Yeah,
I think if we were one of those things, I could see how like, other people, I didn't start at the gym till I was mid-30s or something like that. But when I got into it, I continued it. But there have been times when I stopped and dropped off, because too far, couldn't be asked, you know what I mean? Pumped up, got a bit fat, felt bad about myself, and then you start that snowball spiral effect of feeling bad, and then it's so hard then to dig yourself out.
Yeah, definitely.
So when you actually finally do dig yourself out, it's pretty where I am. I'm like very acutely aware that if you do start dropping off and let yourself go, it's a steep drop off. Do you know what I mean?
But I mean, with the wing though, talking about the wing, we've got that support network. I was probably 2 weeks in, and I was like, I was going to go to the gym, but I don't feel like going to the gym now. I think it was Dan Hill that messaged me or commented and told me sort of more ways than one to go.
Yeah, big Dan Mill.
Yeah. I've never met the man, but yeah. And I went and did a boxing workout, and a bit later, and I didn't really sleep well, but I done what
that's what it's about.
Set out to do. Like, keeping them little promises to yourself.
It's discipline over motivation. Motivation to get you to the gym. Discipline to keep you in the gym. And the just more you continue it.
What comes first, action or motivation in your book?
It's that I think motivation sort of comes first because you've got to get there, haven't you? But the motivation only lasts for so long, and then it's discipline that keeps you. Yeah. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline and being constant and what's it? What they call it? It's just I forgot the word now. Consistency is the key.
Consistency, yeah.
If you're going on your bad days,
some people do say action comes before motivation. Nothing about then discipline later on. So action is to think, okay, I'm going to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Motivation gets you up, gets you out of the house.
Yeah, absolutely, I can see that.
And then you do it for long enough. 21 days, it builds a habit. Then from a habit, it's discipline. I mean, I'm awake probably 5:30 if I didn't set my alarm.
Yeah.
Because my body's used to it now.
Yeah.
So working out at night is a bit different for me, but yeah, we'll crack on.
Do you want to? when you first went into the ring, what was your expectations and what actually?
Oh wow! Wow! I mean, what sold me first of all in the ring was like the price. I thought this men's group was going to be like way more expensive than it was.
Yeah.
Less than a pack of cigarettes a week, which is amazing. Obviously, I don't smoke, so
yeah,
I've got money to spend now, slightly. But yeah, I was going there really like, I can't see how this is going to help me. And then obviously straight away you're challenged with do a video, do this, do that, and it's challenging straight away. I mean, I'm okay on camera because I've been doing the mindset muscle.
Yeah. But this is where your talent lies, isn't it? It's having.
But you got people who have never only taken photos of their family. They don't like being on camera, and they got to do that straight away, or they got to write a big essay about who you are, where you're from, and it's just challenging.
Yeah.
But if it weren't challenging, it wouldn't build you, would it? So
exactly, yeah. It's like your first step, isn't it? Your installation. You do your intro, you just got to tell people a little bit about yourselves, a little bit of what you want to work on.
Definitely.
And it just gets you to open up and just be brutally honest with yourself and with the guys so everyone can figure out where you need the best support.
But I went in there with an open mind, ready to sort of learn and discover if just development, really.
Yeah.
And then obviously after watching the first ever mindset training with that, I don't know his name, ex-army mindset coach.
Yep. Angus.
And my head just opened up. It felt like my brain went to a new level of understanding.
Absolutely.
Of like past relationships. I blame them, they blame me, but actually it's both of us.
Absolutely, yeah.
And it gave me that ability to be able to forgive myself.
Yeah.
And truly forgive them. Myself forgive them, but I never truly forgive them.
Yeah. I think people beat themselves up a lot on past experiences and stuff like that. And I think if you're willing to show accountability and be, accountable to yourself and take responsibility for it, it's going to get you a long way. It's going to start you a long way down on your self-development path and your journey. Absolutely. Holding grudges, bearing grudges, generally bearing a grudge about someone else because it's something it's inside you.
Yeah.
It's got to come out. You got to let go.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. Come on. Last one. Last one's always
last set, best set. Lightweight. Yeah, no, I mean the whole group from new guys coming into the more say mature men in the wing, should we say?
Like me.
Huh?
Not like me.
It's like, not mature in age, but mature in wisdom because they've been through it longer, they've been in it longer. But you got guys coming in and they're just at that point in their life, and like us, when we first come in, was I want to understand myself more. I want to be able to grow as a man. I want to be a better dad, a better partner, a better... I mean, I wish the ring was about 10 years ago because I think I'd be happily married.
It's so true.
With 2 or 3 children on the way, do you know what I mean?
The lovely thing about the ring is you have got such a different mixture of ages there, and you go into it. What was the welcome like when you walked into it?
Oh, amazing.
Real, wasn't it?
I get birthday messages on birthday on social media, but that was welcome, blah blah blah, and they're like, good statement, and it made me feel positive.
Yeah, it does. It made you feel like you're part of a brotherhood, doesn't it? Part of something, you're part of this tribe.
Because people say brotherhood and tribe a lot in the ring. I'm like, well, when I feel sort of slightly down, I don't want to be negative on the wing, but I put it out there just to let people know because I want to be truthful and honest with my brothers. And then they message back or private message and they give me challenges and tasks. Yeah. I only just discovered all them. I know on a Wednesday we do like the workout Wednesday.
The fitness challenge.
Yeah, the workout Wednesday. But there's always other ones. I was like, what's he doing like Tuesday doing a workout? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
There's one for every day of the week.
And there's that warrior workout. And I only just found that, so I'll be doing some of them as well.
Johnny's so good at putting really positive content on there. If you look, he's just done a whole section now, like you said, just all the different challenges. He's made up loads of bird names, you can literally do something every day.
Yeah.
Different challenge every day because it's on that.
Get a 6-pack, he said. So
God, yeah.
I'm gonna hold it to that.
There's got some work to do there, but yeah, I mean, if your main job is to get fit, the content that's on the wing, just in the classrooms is. That's
so people watching this video, like who hear us say the wing and wing and wing, just to let you guys know and ladies know, the wing is a men's group for men to help grow a man's mind, mindset, and just whole life really. Just dig deep into why you've been struggling, why you've been doing things wrong, why you're so quick at snapping back and stuff like that, and you learn how to sort of develop yourself. And we get fitness discipline.
It teaches you, it gives you the tools to become a better man. Regarding your nutrition, regarding your fitness, regarding your mindset, leadership, just being a more stoic sort of guy, and make you really look in yourself to see, actually, maybe these problems, you know, I've made mistakes, but maybe these problems I've got to forgive myself for once, but then how do I counteract them by being a better man, not just to yourself, but to the people around you. You become a better person in society, amongst brothers, isn't it? And it's about, as Johnny says, about being unapologetically authentic. And just absolutely being yourself, and that's what it's what you told you. That's what you rise to be. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, that's the mission, to be stronger, better, fitter, healthier,
a credit to society.
More. Anyway, more open and stuff. So we'll crack on again. 3, 2, 1, action. Always want to do that. Oh.
Right. 10 with a big squeeze at the top. Slow down. Keep the cut. That's it. That's it. Keep the tension on.
So what bit of advice would you give your younger self that you've obviously learnt through a number of years you've been on Earth?
Join the wing.
Join the wing.
The wing is one of those things. I mean, we've got such a good range of guys in there. There's guys in there. A couple of them are in their teens. Some of them are in their early 20s. And I was thinking, wow. I mean, I'm creeping into 50 now. I'm 50 in a couple of months. Like, obviously, you're old in your 40s.
Yeah.
So imagine if we had something like this when we were back in our early 20s or something.
We're so successful. Well, more than we are. We are good.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, just to have that level of accountability and someone just to point you in the right direction, you know?
The amount of money I've spent on stupid stuff.
Of course, yeah.
In the moment, that's harmed my body.
Yeah, we've all been there.
I'll be hired my own house by now. But yeah.
I mean, I think it's self-reflection when you look back and I think this is one of the things that comes up in a lot of the breathing exercises that we do.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I tried that the other night, and the one I got sent, I remember sent it now. Don't know all the names yet. But I tried this, and I did a bit of breathing work before, and it never really worked. But this one, I sort of let go.
Yeah.
And it sort of really went through like the past in my head.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I replaced all the negative memory with the memory of being 5 years old.
It's one of these things you never quite know you're going to get until you start breathing. And the more you breathe into it, the more you let go. And it's a real journey. It's like I said to you before, we do it on the retreats in the wing. And when you've got 20, 25 plus guys in one room, all laying around at each other, it's like nothing you've experienced before. The energy in that room is immense. It's one of my favourite things to do on the retreats, and we do it